25.
Here we go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They run over center with Mitchell, and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals 32. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It was Miles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now Jackson going to shift him around.
Hey, middle. No, we changed it.
Here's Jackson looking to throw on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Ravens strike first and threes in. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Second down and 8.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackle and held it to an okay gain.
Throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. First catch so far by Chase. It's a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2.
11 empty.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Down the numbers. There he goes. Jamar Chase. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for Cincinnati. 54 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
Cook. will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Again, it's Cook. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Dalvin Cook, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Ravens 3. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They go play action now. Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
At the 47-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 12.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Now Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Back to the ground here, Mitchell. The tackled on the play by Myles Murphy.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Hey, report. Report.
But once again, it's Mitchell. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
No. 180. Finish up. You. Hey, report. Report.
Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And he's got some space here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
11.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty.
Now it's Burrow. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
12.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals! Jamar Chase in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll be taken out of bounds all the way down near the 35-yard line. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Ravens 6.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
13.
Here's Jackson to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. Stop.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
12.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
11. 11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. Stop.
Now Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 15. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And now they're in the hurry up. Jackson now off the bootleg. On the move to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Shepard. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Again, Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Hey. Go right here. You at X. Hey, middle.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Gun.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
12. 11. 11 MT, take. 11 dot.
Play action. It's Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth.
On one, ready?
Here's a 2nd and 8.
11, Thomas.
Again, it's Cook. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 35. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now Burrow changing the look. A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Here we go. Flow. 11. 11.
Here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Adolphe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead holds at 8. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And the pressure gets to him again. Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss.
Brings up 4th down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Here we go. This is 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
Here we go with Burrow. Rolling to his right. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this will stay a one-score game as the lead holds at 8. But things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
Now Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown or the two-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Jackson to throw. That's complete, left side to Bateman. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Hey, middle. Shut up.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a two-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
They have one big call left. Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have two to possibly take this to overtime.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
Change it.
Jackson. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw, Burrow. Pass complete to Higgins. At 5 yards, not going to cut it here. That clock continues to run. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's 2nd down.
11 MT, 11 MT. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Throwing, Burrow. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Here we go.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
11, Thomas.
Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go.
This is 1st and 10.
11, mighty. 11, mighty. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And now an all rest on the right foot of their kicker. This from 55 yards out. And he has got it from 55 yards away. was never in doubt. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. One last shot for Jackson. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Cincinnati, they're on a